Because vision boards really are on the way out and execution boards are on the way in. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to create an execution board so you can have the best 2024 possible. But for some backstory, in part one, I was explaining a lot of people don't have a vision problem, they have an execution problem, which is why we're creating execution boards. Now, if that sounds like it's right up your alley, make sure you hit follow, because here we talk periods and personal development. And make sure you grab your iPad, your notebook, whatever you need to grab, because we're about to actually build this execution board. Oh, and you might need something to drink too, because this is going to be a long one. Okay, this is what your execution board is going to look like. On the left-hand side, it's going to say being. In the middle, it's going to say desiring. And on the right-hand side, we are going to go into behaving, okay? The reason we're doing this is because you actually need to be the person you need to be in order to have the things that you want. Often people will try to have the things before they're being the person who aligns with them. No, be. You got to start with your identity. And then you got to align your behaviors, and then you achieve your desires. Got it? Good. Okay, so in the desiring column, your first row, you are actually going to go ahead and put the desires of your heart. And I want you to end this section with, I am so happy and I am so grateful that this or something better is mine. And the reason we're doing this is because first and foremost, happiness, joy, gratitude, those are really some of the highest frequencies of feeling. Like, it's scientific. 528 hertz is literally the frequency of love. So if you have both love, gratitude, joy, happiness for these things before you even have them, and you pair it with opening yourself up to something better, it's inevitably going to be yours, okay? Then from there, in this second row, you're going to utilize something that I like to call perfect. Now, this is inspired by Derek E. Mills, who is a phenomenal person when it comes to personal development and growth. But he created something called daily standards. And I like to utilize the daily standards more specifically for accomplishing my goals and dreams. So P stands for personal health and well-being. E is for energy and emotions. R is for relationships and family. F is for finances. E is for environment and experiences. C is for career. T is for time. What I like to do is write down my top 3 goals in each of these areas: primary, secondary, and tertiary goals, and just have them there so I can be like, okay, this is what I'm working towards. And then in the third row, you're going to just put some inspo pics because, I mean, why not? Don't worry, I wanted to start with desires because I feel like that is what is at the forefront of most people's mind. But now that we know what the desires are, we know what the goals are, let's move over to the identity. Who do I need to be in order to have the specific goals that I have? So in the being category, you have to identify who the person is that has the things that you desire. How does this person carry themselves? What do they look like? What fragrance are they wearing? For me, fragrance is like, I don't know what it is, but it really helps. So for Christmas, I got a really nice fragrance for like the wealthy woman version of myself. So that's what you're going to put in the top row. Okay, in the second row, you're going to create a manifesto to recite. Yesterday, I literally typed into AI, create a manifesto for millionaire me. And then AI gave me an example, and then I said, simplify it to 4 sentences. And then they gave me something else, and then I tweaked it and adjusted it for myself. And I kid you not, this is said manifesto. I wrote it out, and I will be reciting this every single day because I am quite literally programming my brain to be in its millionaire state so that my body, my identity, my behaviors are also aligned with this, okay? The last thing you're going to do is identify what will get you into this state daily. So what I noticed for me is that reciting my manifesto, going for a walk, but listening to a specific playlist is what's getting me into the state that I need to be in to have the things that I actually desire. So what is that state, or what is going to be that trigger for you to get into this state? For a lot of people, it's meditation. For a lot of people, it's movement and music. So that's where I would start in case you are just kind of like, I have no clue. Now we're going to move on to the last column, okay? So this is the one that's on the far right. This is the behaving. This is the most important aspect because these are the actions that you need to take in order to have the things that you need to have, okay? Or have the things you desire, I should say. So in the top row, I want you to think about the behaviors, the non-negotiables for the person that has the things you have. Like, what would that person do? Is she working out every single day? Is she getting up and getting dressed every single day? Is she wearing pants instead of wearing leggings? Like, how is this person actually behaving? All right. The second row, you are going to say, what are the daily actions consistently that this person is taking in order to get the specific desired outcome? Literally, let me get out the way. Y'all see that? Go ahead and screenshot that. This is where your daily non-negotiables are going to go, your daily behaviors. And I will take you guys through one of my examples, but this is the money, all right? And then the last thing you are going to do is you are going to future pace it. Future pacing is something I learned about when I was going through neuro-linguistic programming and like hypnosis training. So future pacing is like 10 out of 10 would recommend. Future pacing allows you to talk to your subconscious mind and really rewire your brain, so that's why we do it. What you are going to write is, it is now December 31st of 2024, and I am so happy and so grateful that every day I took consistent action towards my desires. I am so happy and grateful that I am now the person who has whatever those goals were that you wrote in the desiring column, whatever those desires were that you wrote in that column, you are going to insert them there. And you are then going to say, thank you, God, and thank you, self. Girl, this video is already way too long. So what I want you to actually do is hit follow and bookmark this, like save this, because tomorrow I'm going to actually walk you through a specific goal that I have. I'm going to take you guys through how I plan on actually getting to Spain this year and utilizing my execution board to actually do it, because I feel like a lot of y'all are going to appreciate it. As always, love you, mean it.